Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 12th. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are at, seeing, witnessing, viewing this video. My name is Seer121, also known as Casimir if you know me. I'm pleased to be here with you. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, so you are much appreciated. Your light hopefully will be reflected. A couple things before I get into this morning's reading. I want to say I'm also reading a couple Dr. King books, and there will be some videos, reflections on that material soon. I want to also say my last video, I was just going back and rewatching to make sure I was caught up on everything I was saying and just keeping things mindful of, where I've taken this so far with each video. And yeah, the Buddhism and politics thing is going to be something to revisit for sure. I'm not quite sure how to address, because that seems like something it's so ongoing, and it's we're entrenched in it, right? So that it feels like, oh, what's a fish? What does a fish conceptualize water? How do so but yeah, that's ongoing. That's ever basically present. So one thing I like to do too is, for my practice, is just practice as sincerely and as true as I can. So if I'm meditating, then I'm serious about my meditation for as long as I'm sitting down on the zafu. If I'm reading, I'm focused. Some people call it hyper-focused, but yeah, I'm hyper-focused on my reading material, and I don't want nobody bothering me, and I'm not going to allow myself to be bothered. So yeah, I think just having to start out having a seriousness in approach is something that I'm really striving to be mindful of. That when I sit down for meditation, or when I'm walking and meditating, or anytime I decide to just be with my breath, that's a serious commitment that I've made in the moment. I could be laughing, it could be jokes, but that is a serious commitment to make, to devote yourself to your practice and to devote yourself to your breath. So yeah, and I'll have some more notes, as time goes on, with new videos too, that I'm learning how to do this as time goes along too. I'm not an expert by any means, so I'm just happy to share insights, or share little breakthroughs, or share different things with y'all as I come across them and as I'm made aware of them. And also check out this shirt. This is a beautiful, beautiful shirt. Palestine will live forever. This was a musical festival held in the summer, over the summer of 2024, up in Seattle. Some colleagues and good friends were up there. They were kind enough to send me this shirt. Appreciate y'all. And Palestine will live forever. That's not ever in question. So today's reading, I'm going to be reading from Joy Harjo's book, How We Became Human, and I may have some commentary in between poems. I'm no agenda. I just want to basically open and read what pops out. So that's what the word is today. Here is the creation story. I'm not afraid of love or its consequence of light. It's not easy to say this or anything when my entrails dangle between paradise and fear. I am ashamed I never had the words to carry a friend from her death to the stars correctly, or the words to keep my people safe from drought or gunshot. The stars who were created by words are circling over this house, formed of calcium, of blood. This house is danger of being torn apart by stones of fear. If these words can do anything, if these songs can do anything, I say, bless this house with stars. Transfix us with love. So that's really good, really good. This poem I've read hundreds of times, and I want to say this stands out to me on this reading is the last the last couple of lines, I say, bless this house with stars. I really like that. It seems to be coming, for me, from my perspective, it feels like it's coming from a place of, or it could come from a place of doubt. Like, if you ever are doubting in your prayers, say something, ask for something that's like so in your mind at the time easy for Allah or this great spirit to provide, right? Or even ask for something that's already there. I say, bless this house with stars. Perhaps it's nighttime, or perhaps it's daytime, and you're saying a prayer in the daytime for the night. I say, bless this house with stars. So you're gonna say something like if my faith is waning a little bit, I might ask Allah for something that I know can be followed through on. So during the day, I'm gonna pray for something. Bless this house with stars. And I'm also assuming that the speaker is talking about an actual house, physically house, four walls, windows, right? I'm just taking that for granted. It could be the subject could be something else, but let's just make an assumption here for the purpose of my kind of video. So if you're doubting in Allah's abilities, which it happens, we're human beings, we doubt, okay? And doubt creates chaos a lot of times. So if your heart is trying to maybe bring your soul back to a place of comfort and safety in these chaotic times, you may say, bless this house with stars in the daytime. Like give Allah something that's easy, and not even give Allah something that's easy. It's like give your mind a subject like the stars to hope in. Give your mind something so easy like the stars to hope in, that they're so routine that we often take the stars at night for granted, and vice versa. We often take the sunlight in the day for granted. Do you know how many people wake up and don't have any kind of gratitude? A lot. I mean, I imagine maybe. I mean, it happens to me sometimes. So, I mean, I have to imagine that it happens to other people too. But in that place of doubt, or in that place of just despair, or in that place of maybe just feeling meh, like it's a meh thing, but I know I want to pray, because praying, writing, expression is a way to bring me closer to Allah. So I'm going to pray for something that I know is easy, so that I don't have to get my faith or my hopes up too high, right? I say, bless this house with stars. And then right after that, though, I've said something that I know is easy, so maybe just in case, maybe Allah is so great, just in case the Great Spirit is so great that I can't even comprehend. Sometimes I can't put it into words, and I can't express how great the Great Spirit is at times. So I'm going to ask for something amazing after I just asked for something easy. I say, bless this house with stars, transfix us with love. Right? I mean, that's a four-word sentence, 4-word prayer, 4-word line, and it ends the poem called The Creation Story.